Welcome to Replay Analysis with me, Vibe, the guy who talks about StarCraft all the time, and I try to help people get better at this game. That's what I do. That's what I've been doing. If you've seen any other of my videos, I definitely give you guys my insights as to what's going on in this game. Okay, and now I'm about to do it again with Caripiora. So we're gonna help him figure out what's going on, what he's doing right, what he's doing wrong, all the good stuff. And again, his name is
Karripyörä.
Caripiora. This is we've done a replay analysis of him before. He's back again. He's like, Vibe, he quoted me, or I mean, I'm quoting him, and he said, Vibe, I was gold 1 after your replay analysis. I was gold 1, and then after your replay analysis, I'm diamond 3. And now we're doing a diamond lesson for him. And he'll probably be Masters 1 when this is over. We'll see, right? We'll get another skill jump here. What's going on in your games, dude? What's going on here? Okay, so we got nice Overlord move out here. Good job. Well done. Making a drone. Good stuff. You're stacking your close patches on the left side and the right side. I'm proud of you. Well done. You have all 4 of you. Okay. You're the early pool guy every game. I just want you to know that every time you early pool like this, it puts you behind if you don't do damage. You don't just do this and then not do damage and then suddenly you're still in a good spot in the game. You're always going to be behind. And you 12 pool versus Protoss. So this is huge. You better do damage with this. Because if you do something, if you do nothing and you go passive here, I don't like it. If you do like the roach push or something, that's okay. You better do damage with this though, otherwise I hate it. Okay, so you take a natural. It looks like you're going to do a roach push because you're spinning all your larvae. So I imagine you're going to make a roach warren. You're taking a gas. There's your roach warren. I feel like you could probably make that roach warren a little faster. Just throwing it out there. Because you're not even making a queen. If you're going to make the roach warren before the queen, you definitely could get that thing out faster. Which means your roach push could be faster. This is, again, another dip into the aggressive side, less into the macro side, though, right? If you're not going to make a queen, instead you're going to make a roach warren first. But you actually had that pool done for a while. Like, it would make me question, why are you going pool first if your pool finishes at 128 and you start a roach warren at 148, 20 seconds later. Like, that's a long time. And now you double overlorded, so you have a ton of supply open. You're about to have, or your hatchery also finished, so you have that done too. That also gave you more supply. This is, yeah. Delayed roach warren and oversupply here, I would say. You can physically not spend even close to what your supply total is there at the moment. So that could have been 1 less overlord and 1 more larva sitting there to make a roach right as this roach warren's done. Or it could have been another drone since you did have 3 larvae sitting there. And you'd be 1 drone higher than you are now, and you still wouldn't even be close to blocking. You'd be at 36 total. Okay, so you're making 5 roaches. This is like the little Lambo build or whatever, more or less. But I feel like you're messing it up a little bit, though. Like, I don't know exactly how Lambo does it, but just looking at how you did it here, I feel like you're missing timings a lot. Off of what we said. Like, your Overlord was too early, your roach warren was way too late for the pool first aspect of it. Okay, well, anyways, you're doing damage. You're going across the map now. You're going to go for damage. You're making drones. You're making a Ravager. Little tip here. Little tip. You didn't really fuck it up that much, which is fine. I love that you made the Ravager in the front, by the way. so that the build time of the Ravager isn't going to put him like really, really far in the back. You didn't like make a Roach here and make it a Ravager as all the other Roaches are already crossing the map. So I love that you did it with your first Roach if you're going to make a Ravager. However, one thing you could do to make this a little bit better is rally your egg. That is the Ravager cocoon. Rally it over here, or like rally it, like take it in your control grip and go move again. Make the Ravager, move it again right there. It'll give a rally point to the egg that'll tell the egg once it becomes a Ravager, as soon as we're done, we need to go this way. We'll move that way. So you fixed it pretty early after it finished, but if you didn't fix that for like another 5, because look how it's standing there. That's not good. If you didn't fix that for a few more seconds, it would just be a delayed Ravager. It took you about 1 second to fix it, which is fine. But if you don't rally the egg, I imagine there's going to be games where you fuck it up a little bit. So rally the egg. It's so easy, and it makes it to where like you're always maximizing shit, especially when you're doing something macro related while you wait for the Ravager to move over there. Okay, now this right there, that was bad too. This kind of shit, you need to not waste any second. And you wasted a lot of time waiting before you built the Roach Warren. And you wasted time again right here. You moved right there. Got there at like 329. And you don't move again to the right from 329 until kind of like 334. You just started moving. So you wasted like 4 or 5 seconds right here just sitting there. And again, this buys Terran time to get reactions. So you need to go like quickly. You need to move into his base. If you're gonna do aggressive shit like this, you need to go. And I know you were distracted by the Reaper, which is why that happened, because you were like dealing with the Reaper a second ago. But you need to not fuck that up, or otherwise it's really bad to do builds like this, because you're giving him more time and more time and more time to make a response to this. I want a super friendly RA vibe. Okay. There's 5 seconds of friendly RA vibe. Wow! You actually are killing SCVs right now, Carepiora. Well, dude, that's really good. You actually are killing workers. I mean, that's always a good sign, right? Just, you know, keep that momentum going for yourself. Well done. Wowzers. It's been a long time since I've seen a Zerg micro this well. Well done! You actually got out of the Widowmine attack. I thought you were going to die because you didn't move, but your Roach somehow snuggled into this Roach and he got out of the range. Great job. You must have predicted that. Okay, actually, for real, your micro there was good. How you went left, that was correct. I'm proud of you for that one. The last thing you want to do is get these roaches. Like, you could kill a lot of SCVs, which is great, right? But if you went to the right and he had more units backing up his SCVs, there's a chance you could lose your roaches. You still could kill a lot of SCVs, which is still going to be a good trade overall. But it would be even more annoying for Terran if you go left and you just keep going back and forth and you keep making him pull off the middle lane, go forward, go like this repeatedly. He's just going up and down the ramp. And you're over here just being annoying as shit, and you always have a retreat. So that was good. I love how you didn't get zoned. That was correct. I don't... Oh, God. You almost biled yourself, though. That was scary. Now, I don't like what you're doing here. Immediately go right again. You just killed a Reaper and a Marine, and all the SCVs just went over here. They're like all right here. Go right and punish that right now. And if he goes and chases you, like don't get zoned, back up and kite him and kill SCVs. You should be maximizing SCV kills so hard right now. And again, look at this. We'll pause it right when you need to go back into his face again. So you're doing damage, you're doing damage, you're doing damage. You should also be corrosive viling that Widowmine, by the way. Okay. Right now. Turn around. Go to the right. Go right now. The fact that you sat here the whole time From 354, 355, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4 minutes. You only want to go left if he has enough units to make you feel threatened, or if his SCVs are about to surround you. Then you go left, because you're not going to get surrounded. But there was nothing threatening here. You actually killed the Marine, you killed the Reaper, and there's nothing else there. You have so much momentum on your side right now if you just go kill SCVs. And you could have walked to the right, not killed the Reaper, could have killed the Marine on your way back to the right and confirmed, oh yeah, nothing else is coming down the ramp right now, so we don't need to go left again. I'm not afraid. And all his SCVs are over here, so let's maximize shots on them. 6 seconds have gone by, though, since the SCVs went right. You did kill a Reaper and a Marine, though, which was not the worst. But definitely should be maximizing that damage. And how long do you sit here on the right? Or on the left side? You're fucking this up so bad. Attack, move, attack, move, attack, move. These SCVs are not actually scary if you have the intentions of kiting the entire time. And how do you kite properly? You attack every 1.43 seconds. Because that is the attack speed of a roach. And you can move or stand still, and the attack speed of a roach cools down at the exact same time. It doesn't matter if the roach is mobile or stationary, it still has the same attack speed. So if you time it as close to 1.43 as you can, A move the ground, right click, so A move, right click. 1.43 seconds later, A move the ground, right click. 1.43 seconds later, A move the ground, right click. If he's still chasing you, whatever. He probably won't. So the second he turns around, instead of doing it behind your army, you do it behind his army when he runs away. Now, if he's running away from you, A move, right click, 1.43 seconds later, A move, right click, 1.43, A move, right click. So when you right click, you wait 1.43 to then A move, and then immediately right click again after it. 1.43, A move, immediately right click after. You're not killing SCVs at all. And you could have already, when you're running away from this, you could have already killed like 4 SCVs. And the same exact thing would be happening where he'd be chasing you and not surrounding you. But the less SCVs he has, the less SCVs he can run away from you with and go back to mining minerals. And the less SCVs he has aggressively, the less SCVs can surround you. You need to just fucking A move back up, A move back up, A move back up. You're not, just walking away is such a missed opportunity. You gotta kill shit. Also, kill that, like, why are you leaving? Holy shit, you have the game won right now. Carepe. I'm not gonna get mad at you. I'm not gonna get mad at you. But can you clearly see that divot on the ground right there? There's 2 things you could have done here to kill this one of mine. Number 1, Corrosive Violet. Corrosive Violet. And it dies. The other thing you could have done is use your Overlord to take the hit. It would become revealed and you could kill it. The Overlord is not the better option, by the way, because you don't need to do that, because you can Corrosive Violet because you have a Ravager. Corrosive Violet would have mined like that. It's so easy to kill Widowmines if you Corrosive Violet. Like, this guy has nothing. You just missed the opportunity to win the game right now. So hard. And this is why I would say, Carepe, you didn't do damage enough, in my opinion. Like, the only... So, I'm going to tell... Hear me out, okay? Hear me out. I don't give a shit that this game says that you're, like, double this Terran supply. I don't care at all about that. It means that this Terran played substantially worse than you did in this particular game. But watching how you played this from a Zerg's point of view, you missed so much opportunities so many times to punish the Terran, and you didn't take advantage of any of them. And if you do playstyle like gameplay like this versus a Terran who is stronger, you will throw the game so fucking bad, and it would make me wonder if you should ever be going for early pressure. Like, this is not worth it. So far, this is in a better opponent situation. I would definitely not say this has been worth it. In this particular game, it has been, because this guy is falling apart to this pretty hard. But you, again, like I said, You need to understand and abuse your opportunities that you have, and you didn't do any of them. This guy literally shooed you away with a weak Widow Mine. One Widow Mine. That could be one shot by a Corrosive Bile. Here's the numbers to know, okay? Corrosive Bile does 60 damage. 60. 6-0. Widow Mine has 90 hit points. Which means if you cast Corrosive Bile twice on a Widow Mine, it dies. And you auto-attacked it with like 4 roaches and a Ravager a second ago. And you weakened it down with one volley of auto-attack down to 42 health. You could literally kill that in one Corrosive Bile. Really, you hit it with 3 roaches, or like 2 roaches and a Ravager, because you did 48 damage to it. And each one of your units do 16 damage. Okay, you're coming back. You better not walk into that and get hit. Oh boy. So now one of your roaches is about to die. Another roach is weakened pretty hard. Your Ravager took some damage from that as well. And you just softened up your army by probably like 1/3 of your entire health on all these units. Like you just took like 30% of your total health pool here. And just chunked it down to a move a Widow Mine that you knew was there. Now one of your roaches died. You focus fired it. You just now lost some of your DPS. And you're once again wasting time. You're killing a depot when the wall is open. You need to get on these fucking SCVs a lot faster. I'm gonna give you an analogy right now. The analogy would be, imagine that your child has grabbed a lighter, and you're currently watching your child grab the curtains on the window, and he has a lighter, and he's lighting the curtains on fire. And you're like, all right, this is definitely going to be a problem if nothing happens here. And you're watching your child do that, and then you're like, okay, there's a fire extinguisher, there's a fire blanket. I could literally yell at him and tell him not to do it, but instead I'm just gonna I'm gonna get comfortable. I'm gonna hit the recline on my chair that I'm sitting in really fast, and I'm just gonna take a breather, because this is what's important right now. And then the curtains go up in flames, and then you finally go, all right, time to get up. And you're like, all right, well, the whole window's on fire now, and the ceiling's starting to go on fire, so now I got a bigger problem. It's kind of what's happening to you here in this game. Like, if you just prioritized the SCVs earlier, faster, and you didn't prioritize things like running away so hard, and killing a depot, and being threatened by a Widow Mine and running away from it when you have Corrosive Bile, if none of this happened, his SCV count right now would probably be like 9. Or like 8. Not 18. And if you give Terran time, like, it makes me question why this game went on for 40 minutes. Because I feel like he's gonna defend you somehow with 1 Marine. That is also on 13 hit points. When you have 3 roaches and a Ravager in his base still. Like, how the fuck does he not die right now? Because you're not prioritizing killing SCVs. You need to fucking A-move while you run away. A-move back up. A-move, like, there's so many SCVs you could be killing so many times. You're wasting so much time repeatedly not killing SCVs. Just running like you are. You're so timid. So there are signs, okay? There are signs. I'm going to explain this in a way that I hope will make sense. There are signs in StarCraft 2 that tell you if your opponent is misleading you or not. You are so afraid of attacking this guy, and I guarantee it's because you've played games before and your army has died. You're probably like, ah, shit, I overcommitted and I lost everything. Whoops. I just threw it away, and now I feel like I'm behind because I failed my attack. Probably like how when you and I played 1v1 and you lost your shit to my bunker, right? Shit like that. You're probably so You're so scarred by games like that you're so overly passive with your roaches. But I'm going to tell you something. This is 100% true about StarCraft 2. If someone ever pulls their workers to fight your units, they don't have a fucking ace up their sleeve. And they're like, this is just a bait. I'm going to get you in fucking 30 seconds because you're going to fall for my worker trap. It's not real. No one does that. This is a desperate player who has no other option because he's giving you the ability to kill all of his workers right now if you take advantage of that. And if that happens, the game literally ends. The game just fucking ends and you win the game because he'll never recover. So there's no hidden ace up his sleeve. There's no crazy like 3 tanks on the high ground or like a banshee that's like 2 banshees that are just waiting for their moment to strike. If he had anything to protect himself, he would be using it because using SCVs is literally a desperate maneuver. It's your last option because you're about to die. Nobody pulls SCVs as a primary thing because it's so bad to do that. Because you lose mining time and you potentially lose all your workers. And you then would lose the game. So, as soon as you see him doing shit like this, get more fucking aggressive. And literally go, 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 go. Do it before he gets tech out. Do it now because this is... You need to capitalize on time. Like, if we added up how much time you've wasted between the roaches being here for 4 seconds to what you've done now, you have fucking wasted so much time not auto-attacking. It's the exact same thing you did with Zerglings against Protoss. You just run around a lot. And you don't use your units aggressively at all when you should be. You're not maximizing your attacks at all. Like, yeah, your roaches got here at like, what, was it 34 or 29? I think it was 429 or something like that. And you've killed a total of 19 units. And one of those was a depot. And some of those have been mules, by the way. Like, how many workers have you actually killed? You've killed 12. So far, you've killed 12 workers in 90 seconds with 4 roaches and a Ravager. Yeah. That's and he's been to
change you Twitch PW and enable 2FA.
I already did, Crater Moon. Thank you very much for giving me the heads up though. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 19 as well, man. And Peter Jerome, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Welcome to the stream, dude. Thank you guys. But yeah, like this guy is giving you so much opportunity to repeatedly kill SCVs, you just never take it. You kill 1 every time he retreats, when you could have killed like 5 while he was chasing you. You overestimate how strong SCVs are by themselves. The only thing that's scary about SCVs, remember when I told you good micro? It's like, oh, good job, you didn't allow yourself to get zoned. The only thing that's scary about SCVs is their ability to hold you in place if you allow them to surround you, while something bigger and scarier kills you, like a cyclone or a tank or a marauder or whatever. That's what you should be scared of. Not straight up just SCVs. So when he's chasing you with just SCVs, which you can clearly tell because you have an overlord watching the back line of it, kill the SCVs. Fucking kill them. You're so passive. So much. And you waited so long that now he literally has a Banshee. And now your attack is over. This is the end of it, because the Banshee will 100% turn this into death here for you. This guy could have microed his Banshee a lot better too, to be honest, right there. Your units could already... This is another thing where it's like a difference between someone who does and someone who doesn't know how to micro. This guy could have killed all of your roaches and... Maybe not your Ravager, but he could have killed both roaches and be exactly where he is right now. And both roaches would be dead already. But instead he chose to just A-move your Ravager and just literally fly. And do 0 shots while flying. For like 15 seconds. So... Not good by either one of you. You guys are both missing a lot of micro opportunities here. And then he just A-moves and sits in place, so now he lets distance get created between him and the roaches. So you should have lost a lot more shit than you did to this Banshee. But you didn't, because this guy doesn't know how to micro banshee as well as he should. Like, he's wasting, again, this is now him wasting time, because now he's like having to deal with the roaches for a lot longer, which is giving you more time to make more queens, make spores, get queens in position, spread your creep. All this shit that can deal with banshees. Why? Okay. Carrepiora. You saturated a base. You saturated a base. You semi-saturated a base. Good job. You did decent saturations while trying to multitask. And it's not easy to multitask. I get it. I totally get it. But there is literally only one logical reason why you would ever make things like this. One. It's the fact that you tell yourself, my Overlord's still here. It should be there, by the way. Why the fuck is it here versus Marines? But you can tell yourself, he hasn't even made a wall yet. Aha! Opportunity. I can now run Lings around the map, get into his base, and kill all of his SCVs again at the natural, and kill Marines. That would be fine. I would say, okay, sure. I mean, this is an aggressive option. It's not guaranteed to make it work because you don't know full well everything he has. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's not the worst idea for the fact that he opened up with a Banshee, because a Banshee is going to have a hard time killing Lings in this number. So that it would be okay. That would be, I would be like, I'm okay with that. Because a Banshee can't clean this up before these kill all the fucking SCVs here and the Marines. They literally can't kill it that fast. Like if he was making mass Hellions though, let's say he pushed you away with like a Cyclone, and now he was making like 4 Hellions behind this, and you went to go attack it with Lings, then I'd be like, why? Why the fuck would you do that? So this would be okay with the Lings if you go run around the Banshee, not through it, but around it, and go kill his workers right fucking now. If you sit here defensively on these Lings, it makes me feel like you don't know how to read the game. And you gotta be aware of how to read a game. And how do you read a game? You just fucking attacked him. Again, this guy doesn't have, he's not, this guy's not like this, okay? He's not like, I have a fucking ace up my sleeve. That's what I was trying to portray there. I had something all along that you didn't realize. I actually had 25 Marines that I just was hiding, making you think I didn't have those. And I was constantly putting my SCVs. Yeah, it was terrible. Shut up. I know it was bad. He's not hiding an army, okay? Stop fucking thinking he's hiding an army. Nobody hides armies when they're trying to fucking surround you with workers only. Nobody plays that way. And if they do, you're going to win no matter what you do. You would not play a 40-minute game against that guy. He would just lose. Because he clearly has no idea what he's doing if that's how he plays. If he's like, I'll pull all my workers and build army, and then I won't show my army. I'll make my opponent think I have nothing with workers. But workers. So that when finally, hopefully, he doesn't kill all my SCVs and he runs away because he's intimidated by an SCV pull, I can then counter him with mass Marines. That's the play. What? No, that's not the play. Because you don't fucking mind anything when you're running with SCVs off the mineral line. So you can't build anything anyways. So, you get what I mean? There's nothing to be afraid of. You killed his entire previous army with your Roaches and your Ravager, and it was proven because he was so desperate with SCVs, so you should not feel threatened by anything right now. Nothing. And it's a fucking Banshee that made you run away, not an army. So if you sit here defensively on these Lings, which I think you're going to, what? Makes no sense. Say what? Holy fuck. Oh my god, thank god you made those Lings, because there's 2 Marines coming across the map. This is probably Jim Raynor and Tychus. They can probably kill your whole base right now. This is Jimmy. Carepiora. Not good on the Lings. You did it last time too. Oh my god, dude. Just joking. At least you're attacking. Thank God for that. But you know what you're doing, though? I haven't looked at his base, but I saw a little bit on the minimap. I don't know if that was a depot wall or if those were just units. But here's the problem with what you're doing now. You took forever to move out of your base with this. If 7:16 is when you're in front of his base. Let's go back really fast and see when you first made lings. You started lings at 5:50 or 5:48. You started lings at 5:48. And then you go back and make drones afterwards a little bit. And then you make lings again with drones again. 5:48 was when you made lings. And now your lings all finish around we'll say 6:48 just to make it not weird. 1 minute, okay? Well, even though it's 1 second off, it's 59 seconds for real. But we'll say 1 minute, okay? 1 minute later, you make another round of lings. That's like just as big. And now you have a fucking swarm of lings, okay? This is a lot of lings. This is like a Legacy of the Void cinematic here. It's a lot of lings, dude. And from 6:48, when all these lings spawned, until 7:02, you sit there. You waited for like 1 minute and 14 seconds to do anything with your lings. So that's equivalent to 74 seconds. 74 seconds of time has just been fucking sitting on, chilling on lings over here. Chilling on lings. And now what's going to happen? I would not be surprised if you run over here, kill that tank, and then you run into a depot wall with Marines behind it, and you run away. And then you're like, well, these could have been drones, but that it is what it is, right? Why is my sound so low? There we go. I like somehow lowered my sound. And you sit here again! You sit here again! This is like 10 seconds now. Oh my god. And you're making lings again! Oh god. And you run away. Oh my Jesus. Carepe ora. I wish I was sitting next to you while you played this game and I had a ruler in my hand and I just slapped the back of your hand repeatedly. No. Bad Karepi. Bad. Attack. Fucking get in the base. Attack him. Because if you make this much shit, it's like your drones died anyways. You know what this is like? This game is the equivalent to the Terran player getting in your base and killing 33 drones. And why do I think that? Why is that vibe? Why is it like Zerg just lost like 33 drones? Why would it be like Terran just got over here with like a Liberator and like 4 Hellions or like 6 Hellions came over here, roasted all the mineral line, and then the Liberator killed the whole mineral line as well? It's because you made 33 drones worth of larvae into Zerglings. And you're doing nothing with it. You're doing fucking nothing. You're doing literally nothing. And you have nothing to be afraid of because your opponent has done 3 things. Number 1, he's expanded. Number 2, he went for air tech right away, which means he's not going to have a lot of ground tech right away. And number 3, you killed his fucking army with roaches. You reset him. You literally reset him early game with your roach push. All his Marines died, which is, again, why he was so desperate with his SCVs. And you're freaking out, making a fuckload of lings. Look at the SCV count. How are you behind right now? It's because you're just making lings all day, doing nothing with it. We're gonna take a second and go back really fast. 50 to 40. You're behind in SCVs to drones right now. Look at what it looked like right here. Right about before you were done attacking him. How the fuck do you get behind now? This dude is off the mineral line, chasing you, chasing you, chasing you, chasing you, mining dog shit ass resources. He's got a third of your economy, pretty much. And somehow, you managed to literally make 6 drones in the next 4 minutes of this game, and he makes fucking 35 SCVs. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's another thing you should be doing here to deal with something like this. You need to have more confidence in queens. Have a little bit more confidence in this unit right here, because it's really fucking strong, okay? Really good unit. You could easily kill 4 Marines and a Banshee with 4 queens. If you had, what if you had like 8 queens? Destroy that army. Wouldn't even be close. You would murder that thing. Let's speed it up back to where you were. No, Mysterious Green, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Guys, can we get a Vibe gift in the chat for Mysterious Green? What a boss. Thank you so much for the 10.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Caripe. You're too paranoid, man. You make units way too much. When you don't need to be. And you're getting yourself, and you're still making lings and shit. Like you this is exactly what you did last time. I don't want to go super in detail about this again, because we just talked about this last time. We talked about how there's like 2 gears, right? I'm about to talk about the gears thing again. There's a macro gear and there's an army gear. And the more you invest into the macro gear, the faster it makes the army gear spin. The army gear is not sustainable by itself. It requires the macro gear to spin at a certain pace to feed it, essentially. So the more you invest into the macro gear when you can, the more powerful the army gear spins right after. It's just how it works. And one is dependent on the other, and the other one's dependent on you making drones. So macro is dependent on you. The army gear is dependent on your macro that you've just given yourself. Okay? So you need to look at every single game you play as, am I allowed to make drones right now, or am I not? I made army to feel safe and then drone behind. And then drone and fell behind, I remember. Yeah, I can clearly see that. I can clearly see that you made an army to feel safe and then droned and now you're behind. Because you know what you're doing? Like, here's another analogy for you. You saw a spider in your bedroom. It was on the wall, and you were afraid of it. And you were like, okay, I don't want to kill that right now because it's scary. So you went to fucking you went to Walmart and you bought like children's football gear, and you put on shoulder pads and a helmet. And then you go into the hockey department and you got hockey pads for your legs, and you got hockey like fucking blades and shit, like the ice skating hockey, what the fuck, ice skating shoes? I can't remember what they're called. Ice skates? Yeah, that's like, it's so simple. I feel like I had another name for it, but they're literally ice skates. You bought all of it. You bought all this shit and a hockey stick. And you go in your bedroom and you like kick the door open and you smash your door open because your ice skate just slices the door. And you have a hockey stick and you're like, where the fuck are you? And you're like looking around the room and the spider's not on the wall where he was before. And now you just start like doing a helicopter with your hockey stick because you're just freaking out. Get the fuck out here, spider. And that thing crawled out your window 3 hours ago and it's gone. And you're like, oh, I gotta be safe. I gotta be safe. It's still here, probably. It's an overreaction is what it is. You're overreacting like crazy. You don't need an army to deal with nothing. This guy had nothing. So, suffice to say, your macro was already stunted a little bit from your decision making, from your multitasking, things like this. But you are so far behind where you could be at 9 minutes in this game. You are Caripiora. This is why I'm gonna yell at you right now. Or why I've been yelling at you a little bit. I tell you, fire bad, and you go, what about now? What about now? What about now? What about now? Because I tell you, don't fucking multitask if your macro isn't up to par. And you refuse to take that advice, and you multitask every single time, and you fuck your macro every single time. If you want to make this work, you have to get way better at learning how to identify aggressive situations, whether you are ahead or behind. And you absolutely were ahead for all the reasons I already described in this game right now. Or a minute ago. Like 10 minutes ago or whatever, however long ago it was. You have to identify that. If you don't identify that, you will repeatedly do this. And next replay, I'll watch you make 55 fucking lings again when the Protoss has 2 probes. And you're like, he can't attack me. I don't know. And then suddenly, you're going to go up 4 drones in 7 minutes and he's going to have 80 probes. And you're like making lings all day. And you're running around the map being like, well, he could be there though. I don't know. I thought he was going to be over there. I just felt it. My spider senses were tingling. And I knew he was going to be on the right side. Wait, he's not there. Wait, what? Oh, he's making mass probes right now. Do you know what I mean, though? Like, you're going to fuck yourself like this repeatedly if you can't identify, if you can find it. If you can't identify what a drone window is, you're going to always have this problem. So what your biggest problem is, one more time, is your ability to read the situation with minimal information. Do you have map hack? Can you do this? Obviously not. So you have to do this. You have to read what you see, what you've given yourself. And you can clearly tell this guy made economy early, he took damage to his economy early, and he invested back into economy again. He's not all-inning you, and you're treating this game like he's all-inning you. You're making so much fucking army all the time, and you are drastically delaying your economy repeatedly. So much. It's so delayed. And it's going to slow you down. Like, you know, a shitload. So what are you doing now? You're making drones again, right? Like, you have so much army. You already have a shitload of army, and now you're going back to drones again. I'm glad you're making drones, but holy goddamn, they're so late. Like, you're just now saturating your natural gas at 10 minutes. You haven't even fully saturated your third base by 10 minutes.
Mineral field depleted. You have already gathered all that field's minerals.
And now the problem you're having is you're not macroing. You're not macroing at all anymore. You have 35 larvae. You have 4,000 minerals. You have 1,200 gas. Is there a tech unit you're waiting for? Because you have no tech being started. Stop using your brain so much and start using your instincts a little bit more in this game. And you need to get to a point where you can instinctually tell a drone window by like a reaction, right? Oh, SCV pull, big drones, because he doesn't have units. He's not doing the fucking hide my army, let all my workers die strategy, which doesn't exist. So, if you just fucking made Ling Bane and attacked him with it because you have a lead, you could have had one, you win the game anyways. The way you throw the game away is you make a low tier army like this. This army sucks dick, by the way. Doesn't matter how you cut it. Ling Bane is fucking garbage as shit. It's so bad. If you allow your opponent to keep up with your supply while he makes something better. Every race has the same problem, by the way. Terran, if they go mass Marines and they don't make anything factory-based and they don't make anything starport-based, it's literally just barracks Marines. That army sucks dick. Because if you have lurkers or if you have a bunch of Banes with creep spread, whatever, suddenly that army gets destroyed. If it's a Protoss and he's going mass zealots and that's all he's doing, and he allows you to get 200 supply of Baneling, Hydra, Lurker, Zergling, whatever, like an assortment of shit, like a really strong assortment of good tech units mixed with ground units or like the other lower tier units, you're going to destroy it. Just like if you go mass Ling Bane and that's it, no Hydra support, no Lurker support, no Spire support, no Ultra support, no Hive Tech support, no Caster support, nothing. It's just Ling Bane. What do you think's going to happen when you run into a bunch of fucking tanks and a bunch of bio spread around the tanks if you allow him to get up to your supply? You're going to fucking bleed out and die. It's not going to go very well for you. You're probably going to take a terrible fight. So you are wasting, again, so much fucking time here doing nothing. Attack faster. Don't let him have expansions. And now you're making the, like, see what I mean though? You say, I don't know, I was thinking about what I should do. But here's the thing. You haven't even fucking started tech. You made no Hydroden, you made no Lurkerden, you made no Spire. You don't even have choices. You have no fucking options anyways. You're going to make Lings either way. And then you make them anyways because you have no other units to make. You could make Swarm Hosts, I guess. But you see what I mean though? Like if you're going to make yourself, if you're thinking about what you want to do, give yourself options. Give yourself options. You need to fucking make tech to make units. He's getting scolded right now. It's because he is so obsessed with aggression, and he's making the game 1,000 times harder for himself than he has to. You shouldn't be playing. This is why I don't teach aggression in Beta June, by the way. You should not be playing like this until you have like somewhat mastered macro. You need to be like confident in your macro abilities before you start adding in multitasking and multi-pronging and composition diversity and like situational awareness, game sense, map control, like all this fucking early aggression. It doesn't actually help you if you don't actually have good macro. It makes everything harder because your whole game becomes a fucking mess. It's just sloppy as shit after that. And trying to teach you how to play from that position is like, I'm trying to like, it'd be like someone has mud butt and they just made an explosion after Taco Bell and I give you a napkin that's this big. You got it. It's not really gonna fix your problem. You'll make one streak where you'll get rid of a little bit of it, and then you'll be like, "Well, I still got this fucking problem. My whole ass is covered in it." So, you're engaging, right? And you still killed his army. Overall, you still out-macroed this guy to a point to where he's crippling to what you're doing. You immediately remax into masslings. Your drone count currently is at 87. Well done. Great job. I love that you remade a bunch of fucking lings. Go fucking attack him again as soon as you max out again. Don't give him 3 minutes to recover. If you fucking go home now and sit there and wait for him to attack you now, what the fuck? Why? Go attack! Make fucking banelings! Make your larva into lings now! Okay, there you go. You maxed out now. Pile the pressure on. Don't let him have a base. Don't let him set this up. Go fucking smash him again. Because here, think about this, okay? You're thinking about it so much in like, Terran's scary. That's all you're thinking, right? But look at this. You have, okay, you haven't really done a good job confirming this, but if you scouted this base area here, no base, no base. How do we know this? If you scouted it, you could tell it. There's no bases over here either. You need to scout that. You need to send like a link over there to go confirm there's no bases. Go scout there's no bases over here either. There's no bases. No bases. If you can confirm there's no bases from the Terran, and you go, well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's got 1, 2, 3. Well, every time I attack the 4th base, he's fucked. Why is that? Look at his main base. How do I know without even... guys, look at those mineral patches. See how big they are? You see that? I can already tell you that patch is gone. That patch and that patch are gone. That patch is gone. And all 4 of these front patches are like a little bit less than half. I haven't clicked them yet. I haven't clicked them. But you want to know what I'm gonna guess. This patch right here has let's write it down. 815 on that patch. The patch to the right of it has 835. The patch right there has 815, 835. The next patch has 900 or 780. Right there is 780 from left to right, and then finally the far right one has 890. And all the other 4 patches are gone. How do I know this? Let's watch. Let's see if I'm right. They're all gone. Now let's click them. 410, 195, 405, 425. I overshot it. I actually overshot it. You want to know why I overshot it? This motherfucker has probably been dropping mules in his main base constantly. But how do I know? How do I know? How did I make these assumptions? And how do I know this? How does Vibe fucking know this? How this works? Let me enlighten you really fast if you don't know this. Are you ready? A patch that is a far patch starts with 900 minerals. Okay? It takes 8 minutes for that patch on a fully saturated mineral line to disappear on average. It has some room for error there if this guy if he like overstacks or understacks his patches and he fucks it up. He has 3 on one and 1 on another. But in general, that patch lasts for 8 minutes. The next patch lasts for about 15. Roughly. And the reason why it doesn't last for double, even though it has double the resources, is because it's closer to the command center. So it will probably last for like 15, 20-ish. A little bit less than exact double of 8. So if we just say, it's 16 minutes. Let's just give him the benefit of the doubt that he fucks up his his patching here, and he like doesn't have the proper saturation on all of them. But he might have not had one mining properly for a long time, so it lasts longer now because you can only mine one at a time, anyways. Let's say 16 minutes goes by. We can guarantee this base is going to be mined out. 16 minutes. So if we think about it logically, we're at 13 minutes in the game right now. This Terran player, he did pull SCVs earlier, which is why I overshot it, by the way. I didn't go lower to what 13 minutes would represent, which is what this more or less is now. But he pulled SCVs earlier, and he was attacking you repeatedly with SCVs, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So it made me think he would have more time in his main. But he does. The fact that he doesn't means if I went back and watched this replay again and watched Terran's perspective, I bet this motherfucker drops mules in the main a lot. Or he didn't pull all of his SCVs. He might have pulled most of them and left SCVs still mining on some of the patches. One or the other. It's whatever. And when did he take his natural? Did he take his natural at 12 minutes? At 11 minutes? At 10 minutes? No, he fucking took this natural at like 2:30 or 3 minutes. About 3 minutes after this base had been mining. With like a decent amount of SCVs. So if we think about that, if this base, let's just say hypothetically, this base was saturated at 3 minutes. This base realistically has 16 minutes after the first 3 minutes. So 19 minutes in this game, this base will probably be mined out. When did he take this base? Probably like at 10 minutes, which is why all the patches still exist, because we haven't passed that 8-minute threshold from where he took it to where it is now for the half the patches to be gone already. So it would make sense that if I went back in time now and I looked at this base is probably taking around 10 minutes. So let's look at the mineral mining on these patches at 10 minutes. This patch is mined 70. This patch is mined 25, 30, 35, blah, blah, blah. You get the point, right? They've barely been touched. He just took this base right around 10 minutes. And I don't have to know that because I watched the replay and I'm like, fuck, I saw it happen and I memorized that to make this point. You can tell off the mineral mining. 8 minutes goes by, half the patches are gone. 8 more minutes goes by, the rest of them kind of go away as well. That's how it works. So if you understand that logical concept, I'm going to go full Neil deGrasse Tyson on you. The cosmos and everything in existence. Minerals and gas. Vespine. Been around for generations. Minerals have always been the same. It is a static resource. It doesn't change. The only thing that fucks with it is a mule. Everything else mines it at exactly the same pace. And we're just a blip in the universe. If you can go with that mindset and be like, all right, he's at this base for a certain amount of time. He's at this base and this base for a certain amount of time. Science.
Bible cool.
Yeah, thank you for the 21-month resub binner binning. All you gotta know, all you gotta understand is if you can transfer your drones to new bases and he can't because you keep killing his new bases, he is dead. He's dead. So when you do this attack right here, let's speed it up a little bit. When you went for this big ass attack right here, okay, and you smashed his base right here, you could have remaxed your army and hit it again and scouted this side right now to make sure he's not taking those bases either. Because if you don't let him have a fourth base, he runs out of money and he starves to death and he dies because he's literally running out of resources. So you don't have to think, what exact composition do I need to deal with exactly what he's doing? You don't need to give a fuck about that. Literally think about economy. Go, well, okay, more beats less. And if I go now, I clearly have more. And I just won't let him get more because I'll keep killing him when he tries to take expand to then deny him from ever getting more. So I always have more than he does. He'll always have less than me. And if he keeps trying to repeatedly take the fourth, take the fourth, take the fourth, take the fourth, and he dies every time trying to do it, you win anyways. It doesn't even matter about composition anymore there. It's just remax go, remax go, remax go. That's all it has to be. Don't overcomplicate it. And you're giving him time to set up. You are maxed. And you are sitting there. And you're allowing him to max as well. There's so much time that is being wasted right now. And like I said before, when you sit there with your thumb up your ass and you allow your opponent to get a good composition that is way more diversified and way more high-tech value than just Ling Bane, the equivalent of you going Ling Bane and that's it would be him going Marine Marauder and that's it. He's got fucking Widow Mines. He's got tanks. He's got Medivacs. That's like you having Hydras and Lurkers or Mutas and Overseers. Like, you need more shit in your army, more diversified, to deal with this if you just allow him to max out with this. Nice attempt on a Baneling run by the third. And you're going to do it repeatedly. I feel now you're going to take a way worse fight. See that? This time you didn't run him over as much as you wanted to like last time. You didn't run him over as much as you wanted to last time because his composition's getting stronger than yours. And you keep... Okay, now you have ultras. You're making something a little bit better. But the only problem with ultras is you got to go again sooner than later. Because if you let him get choke points set up and you allow him to get like liberators or something, you're going to have a bad day. So if you kill these rocks and fucking sit there, you're making a mistake again. You're running away again. Okay, now you're going on the south side. That's okay. Why would you not just hit this base now? Just hit that base. Fucking hit something. If his army's out of position, hit the base that he's not at. You have a mobility on your side. You are literally sitting there too much. And now he's getting mass liberators. You are still sitting there. You have not attacked yet. This has been like 3 minutes since you made ultras. We're at 19 minutes now and you made them at like 16. See, right here? Right here. This proves to me, this is super fucking like elaborate. This proves to me that you're thinking way too hard about what you should be doing. Like what would like solve the Rubik's Cube right now when you could just get a fucking hammer and just smash the Rubik's Cube and suddenly all of it breaks and you go, well, I solved it. I just broke it open. And then I put the pieces where I wanted them to go. Which was just, if you just made Mass Ling Bane, you just run them over repeatedly. That's how you would win. Just brute force it. You can do that if you have better economy. You're completely devoid of macro like power, like what it means. And the reason why I can tell this is because you have fucking 8,000 and 2,000 in the bank, and you're not making cost-efficient armies. You're making wasteful-ass armies. Ultra Bane to go into, like, Tank Liberator Widowmine. You're making armies that are going to get thrown into the garbage can, but you have so much money because you just don't use it.
Oh, yeah.
You're like waiting forever and forever, again and again and again, not doing anything with this. You need to be more, like, if you're going to make armies that are like this and wasteful, you need to go. Just attack. There we go. You did a good job killing that base. So you could literally you could turn the game into something now. Notice how this base is starting to lose a lot of money in it. He took this base a long time ago. You have killed it, so it cuts the timer off again a little bit. But this base has already had an active uptime of probably about 5 minutes. How do I know that? Vibe, how the fuck do you know it's been up for about 5 minutes, huh? Tough guy? Look at the patches. This patch is supposed to have 900. It has 350. This patch is supposed to have 900. It has 100. This patch is supposed to have 900. It has 380. Blah, 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 blah. You guys get the point, right? Like, and one of the patches that was also low is gone. There's only 3 small ones, so one of them's gone. So if we're going to assume there's only, like, not even 50% left. There's, like, more, probably, like, 35% left of resources or something on the patches that are supposed to have 900 each. 35% of 8 minutes. You don't have to do the math exactly. You could just kind of calculate-ish what you're going to be at. And if you're like, oh, okay, what's about a third of 8? You're like, I don't know. That's about, like, 2 and a decimal. Doesn't really matter. Like, I don't want to make it confusing. It's just literally, you can literally look at the resources and kind of calculate how much they have left. The closer this is to 0 on a far patch, the closer we're at to 8 minutes. You can just ballpark it. And the closer the close patches are to 0, the closer we are to 16 minutes on these bases. That's all. It's as simple as that. It's literally as simple as that. And you just killed it. Great job. Now, immediately shift your army like this. Remax fucking Lings. Go like this. Hit that base right now. Go hit this base. Because if you hit this base, remember what I said about 16-minute rule? Main base, 0. So 16, if it goes beyond 16 minutes, main base is gone. Natural, 3. So if it goes beyond 19 minutes, natural's done. Third base, 10. So third base is at 10 minutes. So that means that plus 16 equals 26. So this guy most likely has 5 more minutes on his third base. But his main and natural are done because the main ended at 16 and the natural ended at 19. So now if we go confirm that, look at the main. It's fucking gone. Look at the natural. It's gone. Look at the third base. It's mostly gone. To be fair, it's actually going to be a lot faster than that because he drops mules. Again, it speeds it up a little bit because mules mine faster than other races. But you get the point, right? I hope this makes sense. You can literally play the game through economy understanding, an economic understanding of I can deny you money, which means everything you do is irrelevant because you can't afford it. And you have no concept of that, I feel like, with how you play. Because the fact that this game, again, goes on for another 20 minutes is what? You go back and play defensively right now. Why are you defensive? You have control of the game right now. You're allowing him to reestablish again. And now you tried to engage, so there's like no scouting there. Send a changeling around. Send a zergling around. Go confirm where bases are. And when a Terran has multiple bases that need to be killed, kill the one that he doesn't have 25 liberators sitting above. Right? Like, or this is really 13. You get the point, though. Like, why would you attack this base with ultras? It doesn't make any sense. This says Widowmine Liberator Tank Bio here. And there's a fuckload of Liberators here. This is absolutely going to just throw your army away. Let's look at the other base you could have attacked. 2 empty bunkers, 1 lib, 1 tank, and a PF. You could easily break this with 10 ultras and 20 banes and a bunch of lings. And now you're going into Mass Corruptor. And you don't even... Like, I'm not going to say Mass Corruptors is the worst idea because you're fighting against libs. But... Also, don't get... Okay. Everything... No. Bad Carepiora. No. Do not get Weapon upgrades. Weapon upgrades are for mutas. Carapace upgrades are for corruptors and brute lords. And the reason why is because these units have a concept that you're going to run into a lot called overkill, and you're going to need to make enough of them to get to that point. It doesn't matter if you have weapon upgrades. They're going to overkill shit anyways, so if it takes 100 damage for them to kill something, and they hit it for 300 instead, does it matter, right? No, not really. It's the same shit. You're killing it either way. But if you have armor upgrades, you're still killing the units with overkill, but now your units are way more durable, so things like Liberator AoE shots don't fucking weaken all your corruptors like this fast. Like, your corruptors literally all just got destroyed by Liberator attacks just a second ago. You like almost lost your entire corruptor ball. Now, I would say you have two choices right now. One, you can try to kill his main base, like you are. If you kill the production, he's pretty fucked anyways. And you're already here, so I'm not going to say that you're wrong necessarily. But I will say, how the fuck is this guy setting up bases in every location that you're not dealing with? You don't check the map enough. I don't know how this guy is literally expanding to every base he has with zero control of the map, other than the fact that it just proves that you don't check the map enough at all. So, play the economic game and deny him expansions. Literally, play the game of, I'm never going to let you take a fourth base, and I'm going to make sure none of them ever get to be controlled by you, ever. And every time he tries, kill his ass. And if he doesn't try, and you're maxed out, run over his army where he is previously in the previous base, the third base. Because if you're going to sit there on a shitty-ass army and just bank up money, it doesn't help you anyways. You might as well trade off some of your army to lower his army, and then remax your army again, and do it again, and then hit his fourth if he goes for a fourth. And if he doesn't, run over his fucking army again at his third. Remax. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. And he'll run out of money. Because you're not going to just throw your army into a fucking toilet and just flush it and be like, I killed zero. You're going to kill something every time. But the lower his army gets, the more you get better trades because he's got less supply. So you're just not doing enough. You're just sitting there too much. And you keep changing your composition repeatedly. It's becoming so technical, and it doesn't need to be. Like, your army right now is Ling Bane, Ultra, Viper, Lurker, Hydra, Corruptor, Broodlord. Like, you have every fucking unit in the world for Zerg here, except for a Swarm Host and an Infestor. You literally have made everything, and you also don't have a Roach or Ravager anymore. So I'll give you that. So you haven't made 3 of the units you can make off of Larvae, but yet you have everything else. When all you have to do is deny expansions that are completely exposed. And you win the game anyways. It's that simple. Doesn't have to be so technical. And again, I'm going to pause one more time and say this. This is the most common problem for everybody, by the way, that is not like already in Masters League. Nobody knows how to play StarCraft 2 from a economic standpoint. Everybody thinks you have to play StarCraft 2 from a strategic standpoint. Everyone's always like, well, what did Morrow do in GSL last night? Oh, he went for a fucking Hellion Cyclone Battlecruiser army. Okay, so that's the new meta. What do I have to do to beat that? Okay, so Dark went for a Roach Ravager, Swarm Host, Mutalisk, Viper, Infestor, Neural, Parasite, Nidus Worm, Drop Lord, Ultra, fucking Drone Pull one time. And your brain explodes. Because you're not a fucking pro gamer. Don't play this game at the pro level because you're not there yet anyways. Just fucking play it economically. Who has more bases? Good shit. Go kill it. The only reason why pros have to play like that, by the way, is because pros are really good about protecting their bases. They're super good at it. So everyone has to play super technical games. At lower tiers of gameplay, even GM League is like this, by the way, because GM is much lower than GM is much lower than pro level, and like for your average GM player, you can literally play the game through an economic standpoint, and just go, oh, you have less bases than me? I'll smash you over the head, and you die. Good shit. It doesn't have to be so technical. The more technical it is, the more you fuck up your micro, and the more you actually make an anti-army for yourself. Like, see right here? You have all these lings over here. And there's a base right there. There's still a base over here. And there's still a base right here. You haven't killed a single base over here. And you have... Like, I'm glad you remaxed, though. But here's the problem for you. You've played this game pretty wasteful up to this point. And you've allowed the Terran to have, like, so much more than he should have had for so long. Like, this space is actually almost halfway mined out. And it has had 0 defense up until right now. Right this second. Because he just set up Liberators. You can tell because it's a blue circle, not a white circle. It means it's currently in the form of turning into a white circle. And there's the white circles, right? It means it just went activated. And now there's white circles. It means it's an active Liberator. So he just set up for the first time defense on this base, and he's had it for a long time. And it's so easy that you could have just gone over here and killed this. And this is like, this has created such a big problem for you. And you're running out of money. And you actually might lose this game because you'll run out of money by making these over technical armies that aren't trading very well for you. Okay, now you're killing his base. Base is gonna die, but you're losing a massive amount of Ling Bane to these libs. You're still standing underneath them. You're still standing underneath them. Because you're microing a Corruptor and a Viper. Get the base get rid of the base. Go check these bases up here. Go check this base. Kill that base. Run away from this base the second you killed it and go kill this base. You would have lost the same amount of Ling Bane that you lost to the Liberators. Look at this shit. 24 fucking kills. Over here, 34 kills. 42 kills. Imagine losing that amount of units, but you also kill the planetary at the same time. Like, the planetary kills 30 units itself as it's being engaged upon. And then it also let Banelings blow into it and die as well because they blow up for it. And then the planetary dies. And you actually lose the same amount of units you would have lost just sitting under lib fields here. But you killed a planetary as a bonus. Something like that, right? It make more sense of what you're doing. Like right now, what you should be doing, expand again. Don't deny expansions from him. Good shit. Expand again yourself and deny expansions again from him that exist. Go kill expansions. You want to know another tip? Blinding Cloud the planetary. Go kill that planetary and Blinding Cloud it. Or go grab your Corruptors that you have and go Caustic Spray it. Like, I just watched you again run around the top of the map and then run around, and you did it for like 2 minutes, and you allowed him to set up this base like this. You don't have any sense of urgency to kill expansions, and you need to develop that in your mindset. Because every time you fight a base, you keep allowing him to be fully fortified before you take a fight. So ultimately, the end result of this game is you win the game. But it took you 40 fucking minutes to close out a game that you could have closed out in 4. Because you're misunderstanding the tempo of the game with who has control at certain points in time. And your opener definitely gave you control pretty early on, and you I think you misread the situation many times for the reasons we explained. So carpe ora. Hopefully what I just said to you has some sort of progress it can make for you in your gameplay. Hopefully it helps. Are you proud of me? Yeah. Get your shit together. Fix it. And thank you guys for watching this edition of Replay Analysis. hope this helps you as well as a player out there. I hope you learned something from this. And much love. Good luck in your own games. Go get some ladder points. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Whenever I upload it. You thought I was going to say whatever it might be, huh? Because I always say that. But I said whenever I upload it this time. So next time. See you next time on Replay Analysis or whatever. Thanks for watching, guys. Later.